Hey guys, it's Ani. Happy Friday. We're gonna have a good talk today. Actually, this video is for any of you that have been wondering if you can get back into contact with someone after a few years. This video is for you if you have doubt, fear, worry in the middle of your manifestation, in the middle of your journey. This video is for you if you just need to know how to regulate throughout that journey. Just know how to feel calm, stay calm, and in trusting mode on your journey. Okay, so this video is for you. We're gonna start off this weekend right with an amazing Friday video. If you guys have not heard, there is a contest going on to win a free 1-hour coaching session with me. All you have to do is sign up for the free course in the description box down below, and you are automatically entered into the contest to win a free 1-hour coaching session with me. And I know I hear a lot that it's like hard to get in with me, or I'm always booked up. And actually, that is not the case. A lot of people manifest a spot from the wait list to see me. If you're a current client, obviously, we're seeing each other all the time, which I'm so grateful for you guys. But don't ever doubt it. If you want to meet, if you want to talk, get on the wait list. Some people manifest it in a day, in an hour, in a minute. So don't you worry. If you need to talk, I'm here. It's gonna work out. All right, you guys, what I want to talk about is, and I get this a lot, where I have clients asking me, yeah, I see a lot of success videos, a lot of success stories that they haven't, like SPs haven't talked in months or weeks. But what about years? What about it's been years since I've heard from them, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even more? And can I get back into communication with them? And 1000% you can. Like this success story I'm going to share with you is that 3 years she was in no contact with her specific person. And when she came to me, it wasn't 3 years ago, obviously. She came to me again. She was in no contact with her SP for 3 years, and we worked together. She actually continued to do my courses while we weren't meeting in between. And she says that it really, really, really helped her get into the right mind state, get into the right self-concept, where everything is working out in her favor. So please, if you're someone that doubts, like if it's been for a few years and you can't get back into communication with your SP or whoever it is, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. Even I believe in my last video, was it the last or the one before last? One of my clients was in no communication with her mom for a long time, and after working on her inner world and her self-concept, her mom came in. Like, it's miraculous things happen when you stay consistent to becoming the new you and accepting what you've always deserved and not accepting anything less. Miraculous things happen. Okay, so this client of mine, she was working on a bundle course. I don't remember exactly which ones, but we only met a few times, maybe every month or so. In between, she was working on really calming that inner world, calming the doubt, calming the fear, calming the anxiousness. And I'll talk about ways you can do that in today's video. And last time I met with her, this last week, she literally was like, Ani, I was in the middle of a lunch, enjoying my day, and I get a text message, and it's my specific person. And she's like, I had to like control myself from reacting because there's other people around. And she was like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, I was in such a place of just being present, enjoying my time, and it happened. And she's like, it's just like exactly how you always say. Like, you guys, it never comes when you're waiting for it. Because like in previous videos I mentioned, there has to be someone that yields, okay? Either you yield and you trust, or even if it's not a trusting place, you're just in a calm place, that's also equivalent to yielding. Either you yield or the universe yields. Now, whether we like to call the universe or God or whatever we like to call it, either you yield or God yields. And what does that mean? That means either you're the one that's going to try and control and manipulate everything to work out in your favor, or you understand that the desire is there for a reason, and God will not guide you to that desire and then not provide. When the desire happens in your head, when you feel the desire of anything, understand that that is not a empty desire. It's like kind of like all, like, for example, if you buy something, build your own something, right? Everything's included in that box. The kit is included to build whatever you need to build. It's the same thing with when God or the universe puts a desire in your head. The materials, the people, the things that need to happen will also be provided. The problem here is, and the biggest secret to getting what you want is this: you do not get out of your own way. A lot of people don't get out of their own way to allow the thing to provide itself to you. What do I mean by that? When you are actively trying to manifest something, and you're trying and you're in lack, and you feel that lack, you feel it on your skin, you feel it in your body, it feels exhausting, you're constantly in flight or fight mode, you're constantly in this trying place, and you can't shut off that chatter. Like, oh, go check social media, go check what they did they follow this person, did they not follow this person, go to their house, go to their street, go see where SP is, like what's going on. Like, if you're there, or even if you're thinking, I gotta do 10,000 affirmations a day, I gotta do all these 1,000 techniques all day, every day to get what I want, because if I don't do it, it's not going to happen. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. When that is present inside you, all that chatter, that Karen in your head, all of that equals lack. All of that equals uneasiness, and guess what you're creating more of? I want you to take this very seriously. I want you to take it very seriously, because I know people and a lot of clients that come to me, they come to me in that place. And they come to me, a lot of these success stories that you hear me talk about have been trying everything and anything for years before they come to me. And they don't see evidence. And they don't understand why. And I'm telling you why right now. It's because you're there mentally. And be careful when you're there, because you will create more situations and experiences where you're going to try harder, because your universe and this God, this force, gives you more of what you're focused on. So if you're focusing on, I don't have this thing, I need to try hard to get it, I need to do X, Y, and Z to get that. And when your intention is not to feel better, when your intention is not to become the best version of you, which brings you the best version of everyone, when your intention is just, I need to get that text message, I need to get that call, I need to get that relationship so it can validate me within, intention is coming from a wrong place. and you may get things, but you will not be able to sustain it. And I'm being really honest with you here, because I don't want anyone to waste years of their life not understanding the principles of this. Okay? If that makes sense, comment down below. Like, no more wasting years of your life. No more wasting weeks and months and years. Like, and like affirming 10,000 times a day. Like, I hear about these challenges that are like affirm over a few thousand times a day. Like, that is crazy to me. If you have the time to do that and you have the energy to do that, that's great. No judgment. But why not become the person that gets the things easily and effortlessly? Like, you think of it once or twice and it happens. Because the rest of your life, if that's how you're going to get something, if that's how you're going to manifest, you're not using your full true potential to get it. You weren't born to waste your time like that all day, every day, and leave everything else like behind and just do that to get something. You have to understand the reason you even have the desire is because God or the universe, whatever you want to call it, will provide all the materials necessary to get you that too. If this makes sense, comment down below. Pause the video, get your drinks, get your snacks. I think I forgot to say that, right? It's espresso today, you guys. Let me know what you're enjoying right now. Also, you guys, if you're new here, I'm in my new place. I manifested my new place. And it's kind of empty here, blank here, because it's been only about a month and a half, I think I've been here. And I can't, every other room is like perfect, like the way it's decorated. But here I'm still contemplating on what I want it to look like in the background. So be patient with me, please. I know, like, what's truly important is the message I'm talking about. Let's be real. But I am someone that is like into aesthetically pleasing situations. So I totally have not forgotten about this background over here. Aesthetically pleasing is like so nice, you guys, right? Like, if you agree with me, comment down below. I feel like even when in manifestation, like when your area and your environment is pleasing to you, you just feel better. Your mood's better. Your vibe is better. Like, things happen easier that way. I don't know. I just have that mindset about it. If you agree, comment down below. So let's get back to why I want you to calm that inner chatter within. Whatever you manifest, whether it's a specific person, whether it's money you want, whether it's success, whether it's passive income, whatever it may be, it will come with chatter in the beginning. Why? Why do we have so many thoughts, beliefs, assumptions come up all the time? They feel like triggers. They feel like negative thoughts sometimes. A lot of clients tell me, like, Ani, sometimes that I'm focusing on the positive and I can't help but think of the negative stuff too. Well, this is why. Your subconscious mind and your brain and your whole being is very intelligent. It will always give you all options if it can. So let's say when you are manifesting your specific person, a lot of you may agree with me on this. If it's happened to you, let me know. But when you're thinking of your desire, a lot of undesired options come up as well. A lot of people experience it in the mind. A lot of people experience it when in dreams. Subconsciously they come up, the dreams, like it working out, it not working out, something completely different happening. It comes up because your subconscious mind is always going to be very suggestive. And it's not to hurt you, it's not to do any of that. It provides to you, it's kind of like an algorithm on your phone. So nowadays, any site you visit, when you like something or you heart it or you save it, whatever, you start seeing more of that thing, right? And that's because in your mind, that happens because your brain wants you to have more of that, plus to be aware of every other option. Does it mean that it's going to manifest the negative along with the positive? No. It's kind of like, and I tell this to my clients, have you guys ever seen those sushi restaurants where it's like the sushi is on a revolving belt and you get to choose which plate you want? So because your subconscious mind is suggestive, it's kind of like that sushi going around on that belt. You just pick what you want. You don't have to pick every suggestion that comes up and put it in front of you, because then you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to have a lot of things you don't want and a lot of things you do want, and you don't know what to prioritize. So this happens a lot with people manifesting specific people, money. They take in all of it. They take in all the thoughts. They take in all the suggestions. And the problem with that is then you're left with you don't know what to prioritize in your mind. It's not clear. There's no clarity. And that's why a lot of times manifestation can take time. A lot of times you feel a lot of triggers happening in your manifestation journey. It's because you're not really filtering what it is you desire versus not desire. You're taking all the plates off that belt, off that revolving belt. My suggestion to you is pick and choose what you prefer. So if thoughts come up that you prefer, you grab that one and you focus on it. Thoughts come up that you don't prefer, you let that go around. You let it go around. And eventually, it may go around a few times in your mind. Eventually, it will no longer be an option coming up for you, which that's how you discipline yourself, by the way. If you focus on what you want enough, the undesired doesn't come up anymore, because now your brain has the awareness of, she thought of this, we gave her all these suggestions, she didn't take into consideration these undesired ones that we gave her, which is totally fine, she doesn't have to, so we won't bring those up anymore. That configuration is always happening in your head. So be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the suggestions that come up through your subconscious. You don't have to take every undesired thought in and get afraid of it, become super anxious about it. See them as they're just things that pass around, and you don't have to focus on all of that. You really don't. But the problem is, you've been conditioned all your life, and it's not your fault. It's not your parents' fault. It's no one's fault. They showed you what they knew and how they do things, and you learned the way they did things. Same thing with their parents and your ancestors and your great-grandfathers and your great-great-great-great-great, right? You didn't do this your whole life. Picking a thought, focusing on it, desiring it, not allowing the undesires to take over. You haven't done that all your life. So at first it's going to feel frustrating. I understand, but this is discipline. This is how you get what you want. For example, when I win all those jackpots at the casino, I've had days where I've won 10K. I've days I've won 17K. And you're probably thinking, well, that's not a consistent way of making money. That's not the only way I do. that's one of the routes that is super fun for me, but that's not all my routes. There's so many consistent routes I've created along the years where I don't have to worry about anything. And there was a time, and please don't take this the wrong way, like I'm not talking to toot my horn or anything like that. I just want you to know there was a time where I never thought that would be possible. I never thought that would be possible. I always thought I have to work a certain hours a week to make a certain amount, and that's it. Did I always know about passive income and all that? Yes, but I never had the opportunities come up. And I didn't have the opportunities to come up because I wasn't in that self-concept for the opportunities to present themselves to me. So when you work on yourself, when you work on your mindset, opportunities will start coming up. People will start showing up, changed. So your desires can play out. I hope you guys are following so far. If it makes sense, comment down below. So back to when I was talking about the jackpots, right? I never had in the beginning the mindset that I can go, I can play, I can hit a $17,000 jackpot, and I made 17 grand that day. I never had that belief. I knew the possibility of it, but it had never happened to me, so I didn't know it's possible. Just like my client manifesting her specific person knew that it could be possible, but she 100% wasn't fully sure that after all these years, he would text her and he would come back. Okay? So do not worry about believing it first. I have many videos about that as well. What I'm trying to get at is you never have to fully believe something in order for it to happen. Look back on all your manifestations. Everything that's happened so far, were you actively trying to believe it? No. Most of the things that play out and play out super quick are things you thought about and you're not really focusing on anymore. You're just least resistant towards it, right? That's what I help you do actually in sessions and coaching and courses. That's literally what I help you do. Getting out of your own way, reducing the resistance as much as possible, and learning how to do that on a daily basis, and you become that person. You become that person with that self-concept where you don't have to wake up and do affirmations anymore. It just happens. Like you are that. And that life keeps proving it to you by bringing up opportunities, bringing the people in, bringing that love in, bringing that commitment in, bringing that money in. Okay, so this actually reminds me of something my client said. My client said, the more this is working out for me, the more I'm working on myself and this is working out for me, she said, I'm starting to feel like time doesn't exist anymore. Because I'm thinking of something and it's happening. I'm thinking of something and it's happening. I'm not actively trying to get it. It's now happening because I've worked on that inner world and the chatter so much that naturally it's coming about. And she asked me, what do I think of that? Like, what do I think of her not believing in time anymore? Is time a real thing? This is a very deep topic. If you would like me to get into this deep topic, I will. A lot of people aren't at that consciousness yet to take it in. But if you're interested in it, I would like to share it. It's not so much that it's time, it's parallel realities. So there's infinite number of parallel realities that exist now. And whatever you're practicing internally, that's the reality you're going to experience externally. So One of my clients, actually, she was working on her self-concept, and she hadn't seen this ex of hers for 10 years. She eventually sees him at some get together. She didn't even want to go because he was going to be there, and he had treated her so poorly in the past. She didn't even want to experience it, the exchange, right? His presence. So she's been working on herself. She goes to the party, and this ex from 10 years ago literally approaches and says, I need to talk to you. And she's like, okay. She kind of got nervous because she thought it's going to be same old bad behavior again from this person. Maybe he's going to fight with her or something. Like, she still had that anxiety from that 10 years ago. And he says, I have not been able to stop thinking about you. You were the one that got away. And she was literally telling me, like, Anya, I haven't experienced this from him ever until I worked on my inner world. The last few months I've been working with you, she's like, I haven't experienced this ever from this person. I literally thought he was going to fight with me. And he told me that he's been thinking about this for the last 10 years, that I'm the one that got away. So that is not timing, but that is being in a parallel reality now where everything matches her inner world of her knowing her worth and value. So the people have to match that too. The people have to say things in that reality to match that. Now, if she stops, or if she maybe gets into a spiral, let's say, and she stays in that spiral for long enough to get out of that reality, now the same people will start acting with her in a different way, a way that matches her lack can't talk. In the same way that matches her lack internally. So if you are feeling lack inside and your reality keeps proving that lack, what we need to do is focus on changing the inner world to change the external. You focus on the inner world, you don't feel it, but you shift into a reality where people start approaching you in a different way. If you have experienced this, comment down below. If you would like me to talk about this more, comment down below. My challenge to you this weekend is this. Remember that you are the motherboard. You are the one sending out the signals. So if you would like to experience a parallel reality shift, what you have to do is start seeing yourself the way you want to be seen. What does that mean? And I know you've heard this so many times in this community, and I'm sure it's annoying, but I mean it in a different way. I don't mean, oh, go get your nails done and prioritize yourself and everyone's going to start prioritizing you. What I mean is moment to moment, hour to hour, day by day, you choose you no matter what. I'm talking, what does she want? Go give it to her. She wants ice cream, go buy it. She wants to eat at a restaurant tonight, the nice one, go get that. Go get that for her. The internal you. Treat her like a freaking queen. She needs you to pep talk her because she's in a lack state. You do that right now. A lot of nervous system regulation calms the inner world. I teach this with tapping, EFT tapping. I teach this with certain homeworks I give. Meditation helps you. Certain exercises help you get there internally. Breath work. Like, don't sleep on these things, you guys. Seriously, like, everyone that's ever become a success story that I've helped will like vouch on this. Okay? So if you are interested in any of my courses, links are going to be in the description box down below. The client I talked about in the beginning of the session, after 3 years of no contact, she got contact with her specific person. If you would like that story detailed, she's going to send me a more detailed email, she said. So we'll talk about that when she does. I just wanted to share this with you because I know a lot of people are doubting that after years, if something will happen. Of course it will happen. You have your now moment only. So what you put in your consciousness now will play out. So don't worry. Like, do not worry about that. Again, if you need me, you guys, links are in the description box down below. The free contest is the contest is still going on for the free 1-hour coaching with me. All you got to do is sign up for the free course in the link and you're entered automatically. If you've already entered for that course, you're already in. Okay? I love you guys. I intend this helps this video. I am so thankful for those of you that send such positive feedback and positive comments here. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking that time and like sending such nice words over. And I intend, actually, let's do this together, okay? Take a deep breath in. Let's do this. I intend this weekend is the most amazing weekend of my life. I intend to see miracles happen in any moment. I'm ready to receive miracles. I'm ready to receive all my intentions. I'm ready to receive everything working in my favor and to see it. I'm ready to receive it and I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to receive money from unknown sources. I'm ready to receive everything easily and effortlessly without even lifting a finger. I intend to prove that to myself. I intend to sit back, relax, work on my inner peace, inner world, inner thoughts, inner feelings, while everything works out in my favor out there in my external world. And I'm excited to receive it. I'm excited to live it. I'm excited to have an amazing weekend going forward. Deep breath in. Have fun, you guys. I will see you in next Friday's video. I love you. Bye.